application part. Okay, this is as usual. Isolate, this is a capacitor. It is connected to now a cell. Okay, this is a D. So let the voltage, let it be V. Area of cross section of plate, say initial charge, let it be Q naught. So what is the Q naught? Now we can define it here. Q naught equal to C into V, epsilon naught A V D. I am going to place a slab. So now a slab is placed between the plates of a capacitor connected to a cell. After placing this, what parameter of capacitor will remain same here? The potential difference, no? So here, any changes will come here. The capacitance will increase by K times, we know it. So what is earlier capacitance? C naught. C naught was equal to epsilon naught A by D. So how much capacitance will be now? K epsilon naught A by D. Capacitance will increase by, I'll fully fill up. Let's assume that it is fully filled up. In all the situation fully filled up. So capacitance has increased by K times. So then, what will be the charge? The new charge, let me call Q. I don't know whether it increases or decreases. Let me check it. What quantity of capacitance is kept constant? The potential difference. It's not going to change because what is the cell? It will see that a constant potential difference is maintained across these terminals. Clear this, and the capacitor is connected parallel, so the potential difference across capacitor remains constant. So therefore, the new charge should be C into V. So this is K epsilon naught A by D into V. So K Q naught. So what happened? Charge got increased. So some charge, in fact, will leave. So the new charge will come. So proportionally, what will be the induced charge? The induced charge, or we'll write delta Q. Let's go for the induced charge. So the induced charge here, this will be Qi. So let's give the name for this: surface 1, surface 2, surface 3, surface 4. So again, calculate the force acting on the surface 1 due to charge present 2, 3, 4. Getting this one. Then calculate and compare that one. So here we have to check it like what will happen to force of interaction. This is a way of analyzing. You should not remember anything here. So let me go for the force of interaction. So earlier, what was the force of interaction? Let me call Fe. It is equal to, earlier it is 2 Q naught square by 2 epsilon naught. Now what will happen to this force of interaction? This F we have to calculate. So the charge present on surface 1 will experience force due to charge 2, 3, 4, charge on surface 2, 3, 4. Do we have information of charge due to 2, 3? So it's a induced charge, no? What is the formula? Q into 1 minus 1 by K. Not Q naught, because what is the charge on capacitor? Charge on capacitor is what? Q. Charge on capacitor is what? Q, that one. So what is Q equal to? K Q naught. This is the expression for induced charge on the slab. I'll write Qi. You should not write Qi equal Q naught. What is the charge on plates of capacitor? What is the charge on, after bringing a slab between the plates, what is the charge on capacitor? It's Q. So write it Q. So this is the induced charge. Okay, let's come for here. Now the method will be like this. So we have to get the force, no? The force acting on the slab. The charge present on the surface 1 will experience force due to field produced by the charge on the surface 2. It will be towards right. Then this will be minus sign, no? This is plus. These two will be equal and opposite. So we'll cancel out. So this E2 and E3 will be equal and opposite, will cancel out. So therefore this will be F equal to F bar equal to Q into E4 I cap. What is E4 equal to? E4 should be equal to Q by 2A epsilon naught. So this will become Q square by 2A epsilon naught I cap. If I further simplify, what is Q is equal to KQ naught? I'll slide down or we'll write it here. I'll write it here. So what is the force F should be equal to? K Q naught whole square by 2A epsilon naught I cap. So this should be K square by Fe. Or let me write equation itself. Now you see what happened to force of interaction will increase, no? So it's all about the capacitor. You must have an idea what is the state of capacitor. Isolated, charged capacitor or connected to a cell. Things are different. You can't just compare that and this. The situation is totally different here. In both the cases, capacitance will change. But what parameter of capacitor across the capacitor will remain constant is what we have to analyze here. Now, you do have very good questions in SURMA in objective especially. You must take this situation. So don't just take it for granted any theoretical questions in capacitors here. You should analyze with an example. Similarly, can you say anything about the potential is constant? No, so shall I write here? V remains constant, potential difference. So write xy, Vxy constant. Okay, clear this. If Vxy constant, then look at the distance between plates constant. So what should happen to electric field? Will remain constant. You see, all the best questions can be asked here now. Sir, but slab is brought. You only said it will become E naught by K. I'm just asking what is the electric field? Vxy is what? Equal to V. What is the distance between the plates? D. Then what is the electric field? How you define? Vx by D